Brown with Two Pink Ladies, and I'm here today to do a little video about two of my favorite products, the ProBio5 and the BioCleanse. Honestly, when I first started taking the triplex, which is the Slim, the ProBio5, and the BioCleanse, I thought my favorite product, hands down, was going to be the ProBio5 because I love a probiotic. I've been taking probiotics for years. It helps your immune system, and I'm a sickly child, so I just thought it would be my favorite. And yes, it kind of is. However, the probiotic is great on its own, don't get me wrong, but when you take it with the BioCleanse, guys, it's so good. It's so much better. So you really need to take them together in conjunction with each other, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to go over some of the ingredients as well. The ProBio5 has a yeast in it called Saccharomyces boulardii. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm not a doctor. But this yeast is similar to brewer's yeast, but it's not the same as brewer's yeast. So if you do have a sensitivity to brewer's yeast, which I've heard from a lot of people, you should still try this because it's not quite the same. It's not the same kind of yeast. It's structurally different. So you might try it and see if you can handle it. But this yeast, what it does is kind of the same thing as the probiotic ingredient, the good bacteria. Okay, so this is a good yeast. So what it's doing is killing off all of the bad yeast that's in your stomach. And every single person is born with a little bit of yeast in their intestine. You just are. That's how it works. But when you have too much, that's when bad things start happening. So this good yeast is going to break down the bad yeast, and it also, since yeast feeds off sugar, it's a fungus that way, it's an antifungal. So it helps kill it off, get rid of it. The other antifungal ingredient in here is grapeseed extract. You get 25 milligrams of that. And so it's a natural antifungal. If you were to eat a ton of grapes, it would have a similar effect. This is a much more concentrated way, so you aren't having to buy a bag of grapes every day, which I would be okay with. I love grapes. Anyway, I have my notes here, sorry. The vitamin C, which you get 150 milligrams, which is great. I think that everyone needs more vitamin C in their life. The vitamin C helps you absorb iron through your gut, so it helps you absorb the iron that passes through your stomach and gets down in your intestines. It's just making things more bioavailable, and vitamin C does that in general, so that's great. There's also 2.5 milligrams of vitamin B6, which helps, studies have shown it helps eliminate bloating, so that's great. Because sometimes when you take a probiotic, when you first start taking it, you may notice a little bit of bloating just because all of the bacteria and yeast is like fighting a war in your stomach and it doesn't want to die, and so it's going crazy, and so you might notice a little bit of bloating at first. This is going to help mitigate that. It also should go away pretty quickly anyway, but who wants any bloating, right? And then the enzyme blend, which is, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, proteases, chitosanase, cellulase, and serrapeptase, are meant to sort of break down the hard outer shell of the yeast. So most people, when they picture yeast, they picture what you put in bread, this like soft, kind of mushy thing. Which is true, mostly, but when you get down on a small molecular cellular level, it has a hard outer shell. So it's kind of like an M&M. So what you want to do is use the enzyme blend to melt the M&M shell, which makes it sound way more delicious than it is. You do not want this yeast in your body. And then the probiotic blend, it has 5 different ones. It's Bacillus coagulans, Lactobacillus acidophilus, which is very popular, Bifidobacterium longum, Lactobacillus plantarum, and Saccharomyces boulardii. Now, this probiotic does not have to be refrigerated. It is shelf stable, which is a good thing. The probiotics that are in the probiotic, which sounds silly, but the probiotics that are in the probiotic are very bioavailable. They're all live cultures, which is normal for a probiotic. You hear that a lot, but they're very bioavailable, so they're absorbed very easily into the body, and that is also helped along by the vitamin C, which helps your body absorb things in general, which is great. So this product is going to kill off all the yeast and bad bacteria. And you poop it out, right? Well, yes and no. So sometimes it gets kind of stuck in there. This is gross, but it's kind of like a vacuum cleaner tube, right? So sometimes the particles of dust get stuck around the edge and they build up. And that's just what happens. That's where the BioCleanse comes in. This buddy is gonna get in there and be like scrubbing bubbles, that looked terrible, for your intestines. So what happens is, this has only a couple of ingredients. It's great. It has vitamin C again, 150 milligrams, and magnesium at 380 milligrams. Now, while magnesium is very important because human beings are very low on it in general. We used to get it from our food because it was in the soil, but nowadays it's kind of not because the soil has been depleted. It's in here, so that's very important. There also is sodium, 50 milligrams of sodium, and it's from sodium bicarbonate, or as you would think, baking soda, right? Arm & Hammer. And there's also bioflavonoid complex, the 50 milligrams, and that is from orange peel, lemon peel, and quince? I don't know how to say that. Sorry. It's a fruit. And so basically what's going on is the vitamin C in here plus the bioflavonoids are what is pro-oxidant. So when you see on the BioCleanse bottle, there's all these little oxygen bubbles floating around. So that's where you're getting that. The vitamin C and bioflavonoids are a pro-oxidant as opposed to an antioxidant, I'm sure you've heard of. And it's going to help oxygenate your blood, which is very, very important for the workings of your organs, and it just helps everything work better because your organs aren't focused as much on pulling all of the oxygen they can get from your blood. It's readily available. It's there. This is oxygenating it. So you have extra oxygen. So your organs get that immediately and then they can do what they're supposed to do. So, for example, your liver would be able to break down any toxins more easily because it's not having to focus half its liver brain on pulling oxygen. And I know that sounds really weird, but I have read that science has proven the gut is the second brain of the body. So it's not too strange to think of it that way. That's where all of your hormones are produced and stuff like that. So very important. And then the magnesium that I talked about earlier and the sodium bicarbonate work together, and when they get in your intestines, it's kind of like when you put baking soda and vinegar in your bathtub and it starts exploding and cleaning everything. That's what's doing in your gut. It's given that scrub and bubbles action and getting it all out from, like I explained earlier, where it was stuck around the edges. So when you first start taking BioCleanse, they do recommend that you start with only 1 or 2 pills because you don't want to overload your body and have loose stools and freak out and think, oh my god, it's a cleanse. It's not like that. They just work really well together and it's very, very gentle. And it's not a cleanse like you're thinking, like, oh, I'm going to do a juice cleanse. Like, no, it's not like that. This is something that you take every single day. And what I do is I take the BioCleanse 2 in the morning and 2 at lunch because I've been taking it for a while, so I can take 4. And then I take 4 of the probiotics at night, right before bed. And so it works together. I wake up in the morning, go do my business, and feel great for the rest of the day. And I do notice that after about, I would say, a month of taking these, my stomach started to flatten out. And I started to feel more awake and vibrant because you don't notice this, but when you're backed up and only pooping once a week, which I thought was normal and is not normal, you feel very sluggish. You feel just gross. And so this is great. Also, if you have any breakouts, that's bad stuff trying to escape through your face. So it can help with a little bit of pimple action. So it's just all around great for you, great for your body, great for your blood, great for your intestines. And I really hope that you try it out. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message and I will help you out. Have a great day.